In the spring of 2021, four mechanical engineering students were challenged by Joe Del Nero to build and design a recumbent bicycle or tricycle that could be converted into a kayak, a BiYak. Team BiYak explored many different concepts and designs. The final solution, however, utilized an entire kayak as the base, and it incorporated the front assembly of a recumbent bicycle and the rear axle of a tricycle. Converting from kayak to tricycle and vice versa is as simple as removing the rear wheels and the front fork. The BiYak dispels the need to choose between two beloved activities. Why choose one when you can have both? Designed solely for pleasure, several critical constraints include the kayak being suitable for Class 2 rivers, the tricycle being able to handle hard-packed dirt roads, no pieces are left behind in transition, and that it should weigh no more than 100 pounds. Additionally, the BiYak should be able to support at least 300 pounds and transition smoothly between the two forms.
Since the project initially had zero funding, the team was able to raise $2,000 through the Goldmine Foundation. With these $2,000, we spent most of the money on high-quality materials for the final product. This included buying a second-hand recumbent bicycle, a new Swifty 9.5 kayak, and new tires and wheels. The remaining funds were spent on brackets, adhesives, and materials for the rapid prototype. Utilizing sprints and Trello, we created schedules for both the spring and fall semesters. We also had monthly client meetings and kept updated to-do lists that we used to know what we were doing during each meeting.
While we were working on receiving funds, each team member spent time coming up with their own ideas for ways to make a functional BiYak. Early ideas had fairly ambitious features, including double kayaks as seen in the pontoon cycle, and entire cross sections of the kayak being allowed to freely rotate. We also considered designs where the entire transformation mechanism was simply turning the kayak upside down, and where the kayak's body could be folded into a small package. Through the use of a design matrix and communication with our client, the team decided on a compromise between the client's favorite designs and created a rail system called the Coast React shown here. Once we had physical parts to work with, however, we decided a much simpler design, shown here, would be better for both ease of use and ease of transition.
After closing in on our final design, it was finally time to begin prototyping. Legos were used as a medium for the first stage. From there, we began full-scale prototyping with a cheap kayak. As a team, we began attaching various bike parts to the kayak to determine how the subsystems would fit together. With certain dimensions figured out, it was time to create custom parts in the machine shop for the final build. After deciding on the general arrangement of the parts and creating custom aluminum support structures, we were ready to disassemble the first prototype and begin working on a higher quality kayak, the Perception Swifty 9.5. That would be fit with parts from the Rand's V-Rex recumbent bicycle. This would become our final prototype ready for presentation at the design showcase. Thank you to our client, Joe Del Nero, our project advisor, Emily Sievers, our technical advisors, Professor Jim Wong and Don O'Connor of Any and All Bikes, and a special thanks to our Goldmine funders who made this project possible.